In this video, we're going to see how you create an estimate for a pad product using a digital press. I'm in the Estimates screen already. I'm just going to hover over the Estimates tab and select Add New. On the first screen, I'm going to start typing the customer name, and their name appears and I can select them. On the right hand side here, we've already got selected the estimate type of sheet fed digital, and this time I'm going to select pads. I'm going to call this a 50-page pad, and I'm going to click Next. And on this second screen we can put in the quantities we want to quote. I'm going to quote for 10, 20, 30 and 40 pads. And I'm going to do this on the Konica press. And we can select whatever paper stock we want. I'm going to find 100 GSM paper stock by searching for it. So we've now got our paper selected, we've got our spoilage, and then here we've got an opportunity to put in the number of leaves per pad, and that's where I'm going to put in 50. I'm going to print this black and white, and I'm actually going to do this single-sided, and this can be an A4 pad. So we're printing on an SRA3 sheet, and the finished trim size is going to be A4, and I'll click Finish. The system's now running the calculations, and it's going to take us to the estimate summary screen, where we can just check our figures before we send this on to our customer. So we've got a column for each quantity, 10, 20, 30 and 40. We can see our breakdown of costs for paper, press and guillotine. We can see our total cost price. We can see any built-in markups. Most of that markup is just probably in the press. And then we can see the cost price including the markup. And I've got this system set up to round up, so it's rounded up to $50 here, you can see. It's then adding our sales tax. In this case that's set as a 10% tax called GST. It can be any percentage or any name, and that's giving us the final selling price. Then down at the bottom we can see the gross profit amount that we'll make if the customer gives us the go-ahead. We can see that gross profit as a dollar amount and also a percentage. We can then fine-tune the information on these description fields as we wish, and just update that. When we're happy with that, we can go print an email, and the system will build a PDF for us of this quote, which we can check on screen, and then we can email it to the customer. And on the email, the PDF quote is an attachment, or it can be sent as a web link on the email. So the system's just building that PDF now. Being a demo system, it's got our branding, but this can all be tuned up for the user's branding. We've got the details of who it's going to, her name, the description fields, and the 4 quantities with the pricing. We then click on the email button. The system builds us an email which should be ready to send. We've got the to field, we've got the name of the estimate as the subject line, here's the PDF attachment, and there's a pre-built email. I'll just click send to that. The system will send that email and return us to the estimate summary screen. So I can keep track of my estimates. I'm going to change the status. I'm going to put that to be awaiting approval. Then I'm going to save that estimate. And that'll save into our estimate list. So here it is sitting at the top of the list for care homes, a 50-page pad, and it's awaiting approval. And that's how we build a digital estimate for a pad.